oh, how about the underwater raven? Well, they say that Raven was walking down the beach and he saw this beautiful woman. And that beautiful woman was Codfish Woman's daughter. And he met and they talked with each other, and after a month or so they got married. And one day Codfish Woman's daughter was walking down the beach collecting clams with her burden basket and her stick, and up on the beach jumped a killer whale, a big orca, and said, "Hey, you want to go for a ride with me?" Well, Codfish Woman's daughter said, "No way," and kept on walking. Well, killer whale goes back into the ocean. And she hadn't gone but another kilometer, and all of a sudden 5 killer whales all landed on the beach and said, "Oh, you better come with us. It's so much fun. You can hold on to our dorsal fins and it'll be like surfing. You'll love it." And she said, "Well, okay, but just for a short while." And she left her basket and her stick there and got on this killer whale, and they took off. But they didn't stay on the surface. They went way down to the killer whale's town in Kamoqua's kingdom. He's the lord of the underworld, Kamoqua. And Raven, about then, started to look for his wife. And he goes down the beach and he finds the basket and the stick. And he doesn't know where she's gone, but he sees her footprints and he sees where the whale slid into the ocean. So he puts his head in the ocean and he says, "Codfish Woman, have you seen your daughter?" And Codfish Woman said, "Yes, she went this way." "Oh, okay, thanks." And he followed her. And then he came to Octopus Man, Dogfish, and said, "Dogfish Woman, have you seen Codfish Woman's daughter?" And she didn't help much because she said, "Yes, she went this way with all of her 8 legs." So Raven kept on asking people, "Have you seen my wife, Codfish Woman's daughter?" And finally, last one said, Clam said, "Yes, she's down there in the kingdom." And Raven swims down and he sees in the distance, he sees his wife tied to a pole in the town square. And all of these killer whales around her in a circle. And he says, "Oh, they're gonna eat her, or they're gonna hurt her somehow. I've got to really save her because I love her so much. What am I gonna do? I've got an idea." And he swam down and he got in front of her and he said, "Killer whale people, would you like to be able to dance like me?" And he starts dancing, all kinds of moves. And he says, "Would you like to dance like me?" And they all got together and said, "Well, he's a pretty good dancer, you know. I can't dance that good." But they discussed it a bit and they said, "Yeah, I would like to dance like you." And so he said, "Well, to dance like me, you've got to give part of yourself. Are you willing to do that, killer whale people?" And they got back together and said, "Well, I don't know. Well, a little bit of that's not going to hurt, you know." So they came back and said, "Yes, Raven would like to be able to dance like you, and yes, we're willing to give a little part of ourselves." So Raven said, "Okay, I want you all to stand in a line and cover your eyes and put your thumbs in your ears in a line, and I'll take a little piece of each one of you, one at a time, and then you'll be able to dance like me." And they say he pulled out his knife, cut free his wife, and went down the line and cut the heart out of each killer whale. And as they were going up towards the surface, his wife said, "We can't let them get away with that." And so they robbed the killer whale people's entire village and loaded it into a canoe and went back to shore and became very wealthy, of course. But you know, to this day, ravens and orcas don't get along very well.